What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today for you I had a Time Thief deck profile. This deck is really fun and really budget to play, so I thought I'd share it with you. But first of all, I'd like to thank you all for 100 subscribers. I never thought I would get to 100 subs, so reaching it is really nice as I barely upload. Speaking of uploading, I will be uploading more just because I have stuff to post more than anything else. I have a few cool budget decks as well as not a really budget deck, but an updated invoked list because why not? The deck has changed quite a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with this deck. Like I said, it's really cool and fun. So yeah, to start off with, I play 3 Regulator. This card is like the main starter of the deck. It lets you get 2 more Time Thieves to the field by tributing yourself. It's just kind of like a rescue rabbit. So you got to play 3. And then the one that more people are probably familiarized with, is Winder. This was played in Moonlight Time Thief. This card is just really good. It's just an extra body. It searches out your retrograde, etc. It searches out any card, in fact, Time Thief card. So it's really nice. And I play 2 Kronko Coder. This card is really good, and the only reason I play 2 instead of 1, because it can be bricky, is because I play Pot of Desires. Because Pot of Desires just helps consistency, in my opinion. It's really good when you can banish your redoer to get it back, then make an extra XD, etc. So that's why I play 2. And then 2 Bezel Ship. This is the other card seen in Lunar Light Time Thief. It's really, really cool. It can combo. It makes your combo a lot easier. You usually end off on at least Reader and Perpetua if you open up Regulator, because you can get access to all of your other Time Thieves. So I play 10 Time Thieves. There's no need to play any more than that, in my opinion. You could even play 1 Kronko Coder, but I want to play 2 because of Desires. And then other monsters, I play 1 Armageddon Knight and 1 Silent Boots. The reason behind this is because you want to be able to search out your Shade Brigading, and then you can use your Shade and your Armageddon Knight to make a rank 4. So it's just a really nice combo. It guarantees you a rank 4. However, Armageddon Knight probably get ashed a lot, but it's not the end of the world, especially when you have other extenders in the deck. Speaking of extenders, I play 1 Photon Thrasher, 1 Goblinberg, and 1 Kage to Kage. These cards are really good. This is more of a starter than an extender, but it gives you an extra monster, so I say it acts as an extender more than a starter. These are obviously both extenders. This is a start. This is a free special summon, and so is this. You can actually summon all of them, I guess, if in a row if you have them. But as they're only all one-offs, it doesn't very often come up. But I play them because you just need like extra cards sometimes on the field to summon both Reader and Perpetua, which is like the main goal of this deck. And next, the new card from ETCO, which is Parallel XC. I know a lot of NA won't have this card yet. To be honest, you kind of need it in this deck. It's so good. It's a free rank 4, and it's just so versatile in other decks as well, like Salad. But yeah, this card comes up so much. When you make the Bujinki link, it's a free card. It's a free XE. And yeah, there's another card I play in my extra, so that this card, if you kind of brick and you have this card and Kronko or like Bezel, you still get your Reader, which is really nice. And then for hand traps, I play 2 Ash and 2 Crow. The reasoning behind this is you play a lot of draw cards and you don't want to brick on more than 1 Ash, and you don't want to brick on more than 1 Crow, because Crow you don't really want to see multiples of, and if you do, it's not the end of the world because you can use it more than once. But I don't really like seeing more than 1 Crow in my hand, because I'd rather see like 1 and 1. And it's a bit of a weird explanation of why I play it, but I don't want to brick on this, and this isn't amazing, but it's decent. So that's the main reason behind it. And then for spells, I play Triple Allure of Darkness. This card's really good. It's just most of this deck is dark, so you're just like gonna have a dark in your hand. So it's just 2 free cards in my opinion, or free. Well, I guess a free card because it's +1, but or it's not a +1, but you know what I mean. And then I play 2 Pot of Desires and 1 Upstart. So as I said, I play a lot of dual cards. I want to draw through this deck. I want to get to my regulator. I want to get to my starters. I want to get to my extenders. I want to get to my hand traps so I can have interruptions. So yeah, that's the main reason for the amount of dual cards. And then other cards, I play one Rota. Rota searches out Goblin Bird, Filton Thrasher, and Armageddon Knight. So it's just really nice to have. It's a starter and an extender if you want it to be. Instant Fusion, extender. So they're I did play 3 of this, but then it got hit, so yeah. And then for back row hate, I play 2 Cosmic. Cosmic is just good this format because of all the back row decks, like Eldritch and Altergeist. They're still around. Salad is still around. You just want back row hate, and this gets rid of Mind Under Field Barrier as well, which I keep saying, which is really broken. And then for the last spell, I played triple Called by the Grave. The reason for playing triple is, or playing Called by the Grave, sorry, is you want your regulator to go through, and the reason I play 3 is because you want it to go through. Also, you don't want to play like 2 and then like banish both of them off desires. So yeah, three's perfect in this deck. I've seen other decks play 2 Called by because it's like a card they want to see sometimes, but not all the time. But I want to see this card in my opening hand all the time with regulator. And then for traps, I play triple Shade Brigandine. This is like the best extender because it's a free summon, which is also searchable because of your boots. So that's the reason I play 3 of this. And then the other 2 cards, which is 1 Time Thief Flyback and 1 Time Thief Retrograde. These are really cool interactions with your Time Thief cards. You search this off Winder usually, and then you add this to Reader of Perpetua's effect. So that's a really cool interaction with this deck. And then for the extra deck, I don't have a side deck for this deck. I will be probably posting like a top 5 side deck cards for budget players. As like Nibiru is like a really expensive card. Darkroot and Moor is like getting more expensive. Obviously, Lightning Storm is like stupidly expensive. You know, Evenly is also stupidly expensive at this point. So people who do play on a budget don't want to be spending stupid amount of money on those cards. So to start with the extra deck, I play 2 Redoer. I play 2 of this because if one of them like goes, you got no way to get it back, and I do want to see this, have this card on the field as much as possible. And then I play just the 1 Perpetua. This card's not as good as this, but it still comes in use very often. So that's the reason for that. And then for the other rank 4s, I play 1 Evil Swarm Nightmare, 1 Light Dragon at Ignister. This sets a special summon monster face down. This pops cards. 1 Tornado Dragon, gets rid of back row. 1 Baguska, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Number F0 Utopic Future. This card is decent. It's like a Borload. Obviously, the rest of the XZs I'd say were quite self-explanatory, especially Dweller, Baguska, and Tornado. They're just so easy to make in this deck because you play so many level 4s. This card is really good. However, when the Utopic Future Dragon comes out, it's going to be even better because this deck will be able to make that card so easy, it's ridiculous. So that's the rank 4s. I play 9 altogether, I think. Yeah, 9. And then the 1 instant fusion target, which is Mud Dragon. It's just a level 4. It's just the only one I had. Like, if you have a dark one, if there is one, play that. And then for the links, I play 1 Almirage. This is the card I play so that I can use Parallax Seed with like Kronko or Bezel Ship. Really easy. So yeah, that's the reason I play that. Then the 1 Bijinki link. This is really good. It literally lets you summon an extra rank 4 usually, which is really nice, as this deck can sometimes struggle to get cards out of your hand. This gets your Kronko code out of your hand, your Bezel Ship out of your hand, and then lets you keep playing. And then for Nightmares, I play 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn. They're just good generic removal. They don't come up too often, but I had extra deck space, so I was like, oh, I might as well chuck them in, just so I have more generic removal. And the cards you probably already seen when I was moving them. The 1 Megaclops. This card is so good when the deck doesn't play XZs because they find it so hard to out. This card is actually broken. I've seen Zoo play it as well because this card it's just so hard to out. They just like Zoo Dryden, and most decks can't do anything against that. So yeah, this was my Time Thief deck profile then, and yeah, if you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, please tell me why. If you've got any changes to the deck you'd like to make, also tell me why. And yeah, I guess that's it. Peace.